You deserve a cease and desist for this being the damn image you picked. I'd be damned if somebody did this to me. We're gonna react to a video about face reveals called How a Face Reveal Determines a Reputation.
A simple face reveal can either make or break your YouTube career. So here are 11 face reveals that impacted these YouTubers' lives forever, starting with Corp's husband, who had a more tragic outcome because of a face reveal that was never supposed to happen. It seemed as though Corpse became an overnight sensation after playing Among Us.
Oh, Corpse, what's going on?
Hello, friend.
Wow.
What?
Where his unnaturally deep voice made him stand out.
Okay, I used to watch Course when he did the creepypasta stuff. Dead ass.
I feel like your voice is touching. I feel like your voice is hitting a part of my ear that's never been hit before.
He went from having 1 million subscribers to over 10 million subscribers on YouTube and releasing a platinum hit record. But with his meteoric rise to fame came a lot of intrigue about Corpse's appearance. Everyone had extremely high expectations of what he looked like.
See, the problem with like YouTube, if you're known for being hot and you don't have a face reveal, or if you are like, I think the same audience is guilty of this as they are with the dream stuff, is like they essentially like sexualize the content creator to a point where like in their brain they have to be attractive, because the half of the reason they watch the person is because they're attracted to him. They're attracted to his voice, right? Or they're attracted to the idea of him looking a certain way. So I do feel like a lot of this falls on the audience, which is why I feel like when you are a faceless content creator, it's very imperative to realize what kind of audience you're cultivating if you ever do plan on face revealing, because a lot of times people watch people for the wrong reasons, which is why I don't lean into the parasocialism. I don't want people to watch me because they think I'm attractive. And I always tell people I will never date you. I'm not your friend, because I don't want anyone to ever watch me for a superficial reason that is out of my control that could very much like cause issues. Now, are the people that watch me because I'm attractive? Most definitely there probably are, because they think I'm attractive. That happens with every content creator. I'm not saying I am like the guy, but my main appeal is not that, right? And that's the problem. If your main appeal ever is that, you kind of get dehumanized to the point where people don't really see you as a personality and they just see you as like something that they just find hot, which is just kind of weird in my opinion.
And anything less than that would result in a massive wave of hate.
A character or like a brand or like an anime character or something,
Yeah.
so they don't treat me as if I'm an actual person.
This led to Corpse trying everything in his power to prevent anyone from leaking his face. And as more and more of his fans tried to dox him and uncover his identity, it only made Corpse's anxiety and
Also,
mental
imagine
health
you having fans that support you and their whole goal is to try to find out what you actually look like. Like, what type of fans are those? Like, you're so parasocial, it's like upsetting. Like, yo, really touch grass. And also the people that are like upset that he's not hot or like not what they thought he would look like, you probably bum ugly too. If you got time to be doing all this, you definitely not attractive, respectfully. Like, you're not even attractive on the inside.
worse.
Are you ever going to do a face reveal?
I don't think I'm gonna face reveal on purpose anytime soon. It's just way too much now. Since I've grown so much, I feel like everyone's staring at me every time I leave my house, so it's gotten scarier.
Do you have to like change your voice when you're out in public?
I avoid talking at all costs anywhere in public.
However, Corpse's nightmare turned into reality on March 27, 2021, after he was completely doxxed.
I'm glad
revealing
they censored it in the video.
Name, face, and full address for everyone on the internet to see, and everyone started posting his face on social media, bullying him for his appearance. Corp's husband face reveal, not as he advertised, sorry fangirls lol, I knew he was ugly. Unsubbed and unfollowed Corpse after seeing that face reveal. Like, I thought he was gonna be hot, but he's just some ugly creep.
Also, you calling him an ugly creep? What are you? No. What are you? Because you followed someone that you didn't know what they looked like, expected them to look like a fashion runway model, and then on top of that, you're calling him a creep because of how he looks. When you were into finding docs information about him, you looked up private info about him, and he's the creep? He's the creep for you digging into his personal business. Don't creeps tend to like violate boundaries and dig into personal business like you did, Alex, on Twitter? Also, you probably look like a creature too, okay? You probably look like a creature on top of being a creep, all right? You probably look like a creature, and you're judging someone off of they look. I understand if you a 10 out of 10, you know what? I can't really say too much. But the people that do this, there are no 10s out of 10s on Twitter this much, yapping about incoherent nonsense and caring this much about anything.
Like, ew, and the hate kept flooding in.
I'm just saying.
This was the last straw for Corpse, leading him to abandon his main YouTube channel, with his last video posted on November 23rd, 2021. And he lost 400,000 subscribers ever since. The only thing Corpse ever asked for was privacy, and his fans couldn't even grant him that much. He didn't abandon them, they lost him.
Exactly. How are you gonna like not respect what I want as a content creator and call yourself a fan of me? I never understand those people. They're like, I'm a fan, so I can violate your boundaries. I'm sorry, if you're a fan of someone, shouldn't you respect their boundaries since you want to support them? How is violating their privacy supporting them? I've supported you for so long, I'm privy to this information. No. You ended up liking them because of reason A. They never said they were going to give you reason B. And so you decided to go against their wishes and find reason B for yourself.
Corpse husband's face reveal led to him being bullied off the internet, while the next YouTuber's face reveal was the beginning of a highly successful journey, starting with posting faces gameplay videos all the way back in 2010 to finally doing a face reveal. PewDiePie has come a long way on YouTube, becoming one of the biggest and most beloved creators of all time. And it all started with his face reveal, just to let his viewers know why he hadn't been posting videos.
The reason why I haven't been uploading videos and maybe putting as much effort into my videos, it's summer and usually I don't spend that much time on the internet. I got a job as support captain, so you can call me Captain Pewdie. Smoking my pipe. No, okay, I don't really smoke pipe, but
little did he know that he would go on to become one of the biggest YouTubers of all time, marry the same girl he went to Italy with a decade ago, become a father, and now living his dream life with his family, retiring as one of the absolute goats of YouTube, which was ultimately determined when he decided to quit being a faceless YouTuber. PewDiePie has the best ending in YouTube history. It's like watching the epilogue of a superhero game. From raising 100 million people to a child, you sir deserve a medal. But while PewDiePie's face reveal only helped him build his brand and channel, Schlatt's face reveal.
Yeah, I feel like face reveals, if you're considered conventionally attractive, boost your career a lot. And if you're not, people are just so ruthless. Like, I'm sorry, the average person is not gonna be conventionally attractive to a mass audience because you're an average person. I don't understand why people don't understand that. And YouTubers are just average people with cameras. Like, they're not celebrities. They're not held to some higher standard of beauty. But I feel like if you face reveal and you're not considered attractive, you will lose support because people always envision, like, no one ever envisions someone ugly in their brain when they think of someone that they look up to that they don't know what they look like. They're just not going to do it. They're not going to be like, oh, I imagine he looks like this. Like, they just don't do that unless you're only known for being like ridiculously funny and you're kind of way too unhinged to be like even considered attractive. But people even still then will do that. People will like not imagine you looking normal. They will not imagine you looking average. They will not imagine you looking even on the same level of attractiveness as themselves. They will always envision you more attractive because people just in their brain are very idealistic about a lot of things.
Came with overwhelming scrutiny. Schlatt has been making variety content since 2013, amassing 1 million subscribers. Knowing that everyone's going to see his face eventually, he decided to rip the band-aid off on his own terms by doing a surprise face reveal to his viewers.
I was so nervous about this face reveal. I was not prepared. I knew I was going to TwitchCon, so I knew it had to come out at some point.
So the weekend before VidCon 2019, Schlatt posted a video about killing the Ender Dragon, and when the gameplay ended and everyone thought the video was over, something unexpected happened.
This is so stupid. I've been trying to film anything for like 30 minutes. This is what I look like. That's it. I'm done.
Seeing his face, his fans went crazy.
And there were edits of like me with the hearts around my face. Like it was so weird.
See, and if you're attractive, like, people are like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? And then also the problem if you're attractive is like, you're not used to the attention of people like sexualizing you. So then they start doing it. So then they're like, oh, I'm making edits, all this stuff. And you're like, not ready for all that. Cause you're like, people just look at what I look like. And then they're like, you know, I feel like, yeah.
I didn't understand it. Like I couldn't wrap my mind around the fact that someone cared that much about a Minecraft YouTuber. Middle school girls had just changed their profile picture to the same image.
I honestly thought that Schlatt would look like a 40-year-old businessman, not a damn college jock, WTF. I was seriously expecting some 43-year-old recently divorced dad who brings his kid to Burger King every Wednesday.
See, and the thing is, like, his audience was expecting like him not to be good looking, which honestly, yo, I'm I'm gonna be honest, I was faceless. I would want my viewers to think I'm ugly. No. I really would. I'll be like, please imagine me as unattractive as possible. So that if you ever do see my face or whatever does get leaked, y'all not disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So I would really push for the fact that I was a sewer rat ugly. I really would. I'd be like, I'm ugly in real life. You know, I'm ugly, chat. Like, I would be saying that. I would lower the expectation significantly, bro. Significantly. Why does your wig look extra oily today? Yo, I don't have a wig on. This is my actual hair. If I had a wig, you think it would look this bad? Come on now, be so for real.
As countless comments about his appearance started pouring in, it only made him feel more self-conscious.
It was rough. It was really rough for a very long time after that.
Everybody knew what I
because
looked
then
like.
if people find you attractive too, they expect you to stay that way. I had this problem too when I got like head surgery and I started gaining weight. In retrospect, I didn't really gain that much weight, to be honest. But I would get comments all the time. Every video, his face looks fatter. That's one that stuck with me. Or like, why do every time I see him, he looks worse? Or even sometimes now people will comment on my older videos and be like, damn, young Quinn was way more attractive. First of all, I was a minor, okay? So delete the comment. But second of all, like what, show me a picture of you. Like, I'm tired of these people. Like, why are you calling me ugly with the faceless account? Show me a picture of you. But then if I make fun of you and call you ugly back, I'm the bad person. Like, stop. No. F out of here.
Everybody was freaking out, and all I wanted to do was just curl up into a ball and roll off a cliff.
And as the conversation went on, countless people took photos of Schlatt and posted them online, making him feel even more exposed all of a sudden.
I remember Michael McChill had a shitty Android phone with like the face smoothing turned up to 1,000,000, and it made me look like a 10-year-old.
And it definitely didn't help how everyone on Twitter was making edits of his face. Can we please talk about the way Jay Schlatt shows his reactions through expressions? When he's impressed or happy, you can see it in his face.
I don't understand why there's like a frowny face for this. You know, people like have emotions, right? Like, you know, like people smile and
And comments such as this one was not what Jay Schlatt wanted to be as public.
yeah, I hate people on the internet like this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these type of viewers to me are insufferable. Okay, I had to deal with this a lot at one point. I feel like I've definitely filtered them out. Thank God. I have a smaller audience now because of it. But like, I am a lot less irritated when I go live. Because imagine you streaming every day and you see this type of in your chat. Like, you trying to be funny and people are like, oh my God, my little twink, my little cat boy. Ooh, he's so cute. Like, I just made a fire joke and you dead ignored that shit and said I was cute? Huh? Respectfully, just stop. No, it's just so weird. Like, this is so weird. This type of online discourse to me is just weird as hell. Like, I really for a long time thought people were memeing when they said stuff like this. Like, I thought it was all ironic. No. Like these people are like dead ass like 80% of the time. Like, they're real. Like, I really thought it was a joke. I really thought it was a joke because I could never see myself saying some dumb like this. But no, it's real. A lot of people like this are genuinely like, yeah.
Image.
And the consensus was that you were
Hot and full and
very
tight.
twinky. People said that you look like you would arch your back and curl your toes for them.
As these comments obviously
Nah, not them making jokes out of it while they're like getting all emotional. Yo, I can't tell if he was joking with that or not.
under his skin, he decided to take matters into his own hands.
I hated opening up Twitter and seeing the same image of my face in my mentions, and I hated it, and I didn't like the attention, and I didn't like that feeling of perceivement. So I created a mask by growing out my facial hair, and I created another mask of about 100 pounds of fat.
And it worked. His appearance changed drastically, and everyone forgot about what he looked like before. Despite people now calling him ugly, there was one thing that had changed entirely: Schlatt's attitude towards all the hate he received.
Am I gonna let the thoughts and the opinions of people whose lives mean absolutely fucking nothing to me dictate how I actually live? No.
And this ultimately determined his reputation as one of the most blunt, sarcastic, and unfiltered YouTubers.
See, y'all wonder why the hell I am the way I am. Once you go through this bullshit long enough, okay, you just want to do the opposite. You're like, you know what? Screw the PR, screw me being nice, screw me being statistically attractive, screw all of that, okay? I don't even care. Screw whatever the hell you want. Screw me being cutesy, screw me being nice. I'ma just be me 100% just so I never have to deal with people that don't with who I am. That's really what ends up happening a lot of the times. You get pushed around so much by people's expectations that you're like, I'm so over it. I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want. And if you like it, great. If you don't, great. And that's why I do this now. I don't care anymore. Okay, I got enough people that can watch me to pay my bills. I'm not trying to impress nobody except for the people that vibe with the vibes I put out. That's exactly why I kind of 180 and like people think my PR is ass. I mean, there's definitely some times I should have shut my mouth that like were different from that. And I was a little bit more blunt than everyone prior anyways. But the reason like I've gotten even blunter is because I'm tired. Like I'm fed up with like needing to entertain people that quite literally piss me off. I would rather have less people watch me or lose a part of the people that like made streaming less fun and find love with it again than constantly feel like weird about my position or like I need to appease these people that don't even appreciate me for who I am. They appreciate you for the dehumanized, watered down public version of yourself. And that's fine. Like I don't want y'all to like me as like a human being because y'all don't know me. But I don't want to feel like I have to fake my personality in order to stay successful because that's stressful. That is really stressful. Feeling like you need to like not be yourself or be a shell of your former self to stay successful is really, really, really stressful.
Of all time, someone who was unfazed by public opinion.
My journey with the chops is my journey of learning to not give a single shit about you.
But where Schlatt had made the voluntary decision to reveal his face to the world and had to deal with the consequences, Daily Dose of Internet leaked his face entirely by accident and knew there was no going back. Daily Dose of Internet is the largest compilation
Wait, how did he
channel
leak his
on
face?
YouTube,
Yeah, I was always
and
wondering how suddenly his face was everywhere when he was at like the Streamer Awards. Because everyone was like, I remember at Streamer Awards, I saw him, I was like, wait, like he leaves his house and has a face? Like, you know what I'm saying?
the compilation channel, he had no intention or reason to ever show his face to the public. However, things went south for him during an Instagram livestream when he pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, no, those aren't the questions. How do I get to the questions? Oh!
Wait.
No, we don't want to do that.
No.
That's so funny. Okay.
Oh my god. We just.
However, since his face was already out, he decided to embrace it and show up to the 2022 Streamer Awards.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
I saw him there. I was like, why are you there, bro?
Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Can you believe it?
That's
He
me.
real.
And later appeared on Anthony Padilla's interview. This was the first time that
I'm glad his face reveal went well for him though, you know? You saw him? I mean, I went to the Streamer Awards.
viewers found out
I saw
that
everyone
behind the
there.
monotonous narration voice was a person who
It's
was
not that
very
big of it.
simple
Like the area with the clouded people is not that big. Like you kind of can see everyone.
and straightforward, someone everyone found likable.
What amount would it take for you to sell your channel?
I told them, I said 20 million.
20 million?
I said 20 million.
Why 20 million? You're already getting offers for 12. What's the big difference between 12 and 20?
12 and 20. Personally, I agree. Yo, I would sell my channel for 20. I would sell everything for 20 million.
What, you just want over 10 million in your pocket or what?
I want to open up an animal sanctuary. I want to, and a farm, and all these fun things.
Orchard.
I want to be an apple orchard farmer so badly.
He even opened up about some of the most vulnerable moments
Wait,
in his life.
what? Wait, he kind of wholesome. I was going to invest that shit. Let's believe I'm making myself set first. Yo, literally. Oh, y'all, okay. Look, me personally, I'm not going to be this charitable, okay? I got my medical bills. You know what I'm saying?
Like when he worked at a bank before starting his career on YouTube.
It's really depressing though when you're making 40K a year and you're managing money, literally the richest people in the world. I mean, that was like the saddest and most depressing time of my life. And I remember it got to the point where I would literally pray to God every night before bed. I'd be like, just kill me in my sleep. Kill me in my sleep because I don't want to wake up the next day to do what I want to do, to do what I'm supposed to do. And
Which is what you did not want to do.
Which is what I did not want to do. And every day I would wake up and I would cry that I woke up.
And although his channel was already a massive success, it was his face reveal that ultimately shaped his reputation as one of the internet's most honest and authentic creators.
Why were you so depressed during that time?
Because I had no purpose and I had no confidence. I've never had confidence in my life. So YouTube literally saved my life and it gave me confidence for the first time in my life. I wasn't good at anything.
Nothing?
Nothing. I wasn't good at anything.
Damn, this guy has to be one of the most honest people on YouTube. Never clickbaits, just throws out money numbers, just super honest and direct. He seems to be the most grass-touching person of the internet I've ever witnessed. Like he's so grounded, it's actually so refreshing. Glad to see that he's exactly the person I was picturing him to be. Honest, wholesome, and kind. In contrast to Daily Dose of Internet's accidental face reveal, YouTuber Pyrocynical was forced to do his face reveal early after—
What? Yo, no. Ryan Pictures. No. You deserve a cease and desist for this being your photo choice. I'm not gonna lie. No. You deserve a cease and desist for this being the damn image you picked. I That's all I'm saying. I'd be damned. I'd be damned if somebody did this to me. No. This name sounds familiar. He got exposed for being like a furry or something at one point, and like was trading furry images with, I don't remember exactly. It was a little bit of a weird situation.
Through getting hit by severe accusations. It all started in 2016 with Keemstar stirring up controversies and slandering Pyrocynical's public image.
I think he cleared his name. I don't really remember. I didn't watch him much.
Legitimately invited a large YouTuber to go to a furry convention.
Pyro was trying to hook up with a 13-year-old girl from France. All right, that he was technically like a
yo. Hey, I'm so glad Keemstar like low key irrelevant now. Like what a blight on the platform, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he might still do his show, but nobody watches that anymore.
Or weirdo or something, right?
As the two YouTubers went back and forth in their banter, Keemstar crossed a line.
So after I criticised Keemstar, Twitter pretty much devolved into a battleground. The fallen god of Olympus would randomly, with little to no context, start attacking me and posting private, I repeat, private pictures of me on his Twitter.
While initially Pyro had planned on doing a face reveal after hitting 1 million subs, his face had already been plastered all over the internet thanks to Keemstar. So Pyro decided to take control of this messy situation by doing a face reveal himself, fully opening up to the public by posting a video titled "Who I'm Voting for President" on October 12, 2016. But this didn't stop the negativity from rolling in. Wait, you're a guy? Now who is this cute little lesbian? No way a voice like that can come from a cute little boy like that. But he decided to deal with the negativity head on.
I also want to give a massive shout out to all my homies in the comments that called me lesbian or transgender. Thanks. Okay, so from what I gather, I'm not a male.
Nah, 2016 was a crazy time because there's no way he just had that.
Now. Apparently a lesbian as well.
Forever. And since then, Pyro has absolutely owned his appearance and showed his face regularly on YouTube, seeming completely confident and comfortable in front of the camera. While Pyrocynical was able to bounce back from the backlash he received after doing his face reveal, the same can't be said for Dream, the biggest Minecraft YouTuber. After marketing the face reveal and building up a huge anticipation for it, he finally took his iconic—
Okay. Unpopular opinion. I don't really like Dream. I'm gonna be honest about that before I say anything I say, because you know the Dream Girl is gonna eat me up, okay, for being biased. I am. Now, Dream himself over so bad. No. Let's get one thing clear, okay? Dream is a normal looking dude. He not ugly, okay? However, why would you have literally every famous clouded YouTuber friend imaginable that you know react to you calling them on FaceTime or whatever the thing was and pretend to be surprised by how attractive you were? Why would you do that if you knew you were just a normal looking guy? There is nothing wrong with looking normal. I look normal. A lot of people look normal. But if you're going to market it as if you are the Chris Hemsworth of Minecraft, or like you know what I'm saying? Like the Henry Cavill of the community. Why the hell would you do that if you know you aren't? Like, did you lack that much self-awareness? Did you just think it was going to build up hype? And also, throughout the time prior to this, he was very much so encouraging a lot of like the shipping fan art or whatever of him that did depict him in like a very attractive way, because he wanted to be perceived that way, which I also think kind of screws yourself too, because you're building up the hype that you're attractive. You have for a while been allowing people to perceive you as such, and then you reveal yourself to just be a normal looking person. If you didn't market it or set it up this way, there would not have been this much of an issue with when it was revealed, in my opinion, because I feel like he really screwed himself. Like really did. Like I said, you really screwed yourself with the way you went about this.
Mask off in a video titled "Hi, I'm Dream" on October 3rd, 2022.
Hi. It feels so awkward talking to a camera for the first time.
However, this ended in a complete disaster.
I also think the angle screwed him too. Like, bro, look forward. You know what I'm saying? I think the reason he stuck to this angle, listen. Hey, listen, I was a fat kid, okay? I understand the blight. He apparently was a fat kid too, okay? That's what he said. And he went a whole weight loss journey before revealing his face. When you a fat kid, okay, you want the jawline. No, you do. You want it. I wanted it. Okay, you want that. When you lose the weight, you like, please, can my face not look chubby? So The reason he stuck with this angle, I guarantee, is so he had an excuse to pop his jaw out to feel like better about his appearance, which is fine. But I do think it's jarring when other people look at it because they don't know that that's your thought process. So it just looks awkward. It just looks awkward. You know what I'm saying? It just looks awkward. But like, I understand, because when I started losing weight, or even when I was like bigger, I would only take pictures like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would really pop that jawline out even if it wasn't there.
Dream, as his viewers immediately lashed against him.
Even now, I like still kind of do that a little bit, like sometimes, you know.
Called him ugly. Yes, he's ugly. Let's f***ing go. Even going as far as asking him to put the mask back on. Put the mask back
on. Also, I feel like
ugly.
a lot of people that were hating on him were not his fans. I think a lot of people that were hating on him were people that just found him insufferable because of other instances of him cheating in the Minecraft stuff or all the other controversies he got in. Or they just didn't like him because he was cringe Minecraft YouTuber. So they just used this as an opportunity to dunk on him. Because Twitter always does that.
It got so bad that He's Ugly started trending on Twitter following the face reveal. This had an astronomical impact on his career.
Like, I don't think he's ugly. I just think he's normal looking. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Used to consistently get tens of millions of views every single video in the past. He was struggling to get past 6 million after the face reveal. This led to the shocking death of his channel, leading him to make another video undoing his face reveal titled Bye from Dream.
I mean, it's like, it's already too late, but
unfortunately, on-face revealing didn't help improve his viewership, and his reputation never quite recovered again. While doing a face reveal was the biggest regret of Dream, VTuber Code Miko's face reveal instead took her to new heights. Code Miko got popular for her insanely sophisticated avatar that she designed herself, and for her interviews with
Miko gotta be one of the like goats of VTubing in my opinion, bro, because she like made a whole style of herself like that's like separate from the community. Like, she's like her own entity in my opinion. I wouldn't even classify her as a VTuber. Like, she is like above that.
Popular streamers. However, as her popularity rose, many people started questioning her identity, wondering if it's actually just a guy using a voice changer. Frustrated, Code Miko decided to just drop her face reveal video on February 10, 2021 without saying anything about it and baking a cake as if this was completely normal on the channel.
I am baking today. This is going to be interesting. To make a cake,
which received a lot of positive feedback. She literally looks like her avatar. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Technician looking drop dead gorgeous in this episode, and now she's super comfortable with showing her face to the public, winning the Best VTuber of the Year award in 2022, earning her the reputation as one of the best VTubers of all time.
She wanted to go VTubers for sure. At least in like in popularizing it in the West too, I would say. Like, she very much brought the Twitch audience to be more okay with like virtual avatars, you know? Because a lot of the time the normal VTuber audience was more like anime adjacent, and she was more involved with the normie community and was able to like get people to go over.
thank you so much.
I feel like she's underrated even to this day.
While Code Miko's face reveal set her on the path to becoming a great streamer, YouTuber Beluga had already become incredibly successful before he decided to share his face. On June 12, 2021, when COVID was still at large and people were still stuck at home, Beluga started uploading a series of videos that absolutely broke the algorithm. His unique content earned him millions of subscribers 3 months later when he decided to finally reveal his face, where he showed his maturity by appreciating his viewers.
This has been the craziest YouTube journey of all time. I think we might actually be the fastest channel to hit 4 million subscribers in 3 months with like 50 videos. Honestly, I just feel super blessed to have some of the best fans in the world. I've always enjoyed making people laugh. That's why I started YouTube. But to see this enormous amount of people come together and
good looking guy though.
Awesome
Shout out to him.
It's just, it's really awesome.
This sealed his reputation as one of the most humblest and most down-to-earth YouTubers despite his success. Man, you're so humble and funny. You 100% deserve this. This was also one of those ultra-rare moments where the creator looked exactly how the audience had imagined them. The scariest part is that he actually looks
well, people always imagine like guys with soft voices to look like some like little white, you know, skinny, attractive kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always do. Like, let's be so serious, especially the type of audience that watches this content. That's always what they expect. So if you deviate from that, they hate on you. But if you match it, they shoot your praises.
exactly like that cat. Much like Beluga's humble demeanor, Jaiden Animation's heartwarming face reveal won over all her viewers' hearts. Jaiden Animation stood out for a unique way of storytelling through animation that captured everyone's
She's one of the GOAT animators of YouTube, in my opinion,
curiosity, she never wanted to do a face reveal.
I don't want people to have an opinion of my content.
Also, to that YouTuber that leaked her face, you a dud ass individual. Let me know. I remember seeing that. Video because I was a fan of like the Tony Animations, Jaiden, Domix, what's his name? The odd one's out, and there was that other guy. That other guy, I think his name was like Alex or something. Am I crazy? Yeah, Alex, you dead up for what you did. I'm not even gonna lie. Essentially, he like was supposed to he like did a video vlogging VidCon and literally did not crop out her face at all. Like he literally she literally edited the video, censored it, and he was like, I'm gonna post it anyways. And I remember seeing it. And seeing her in it and hearing the voice come out of the face, and I was like, is that Jaiden?
And who I am based on what I look like. I'm very shy and prefer to keep to myself. I still want to have privacy.
However,
and this is before she even revealed.
Anonymity on the internet fell apart after fellow YouTuber Alex Clark posted his vlog of VidCon 2016, showing Jaiden's face in it, despite her being very uncomfortable with him posting it.
We didn't find Jaiden, but we found her biggest fan. How long have you been following Jaiden for?
After posting,
and like you can tell she looks uncomfortable. She's like, why are you recording this?
Jaiden requested him to take the video down, which Alex did.
They didn't give him permission really, but changed his mind. I mean, yeah, but like it's like at that point, she literally said she edited and censored over her own face in his videos too.
But it was already too late.
Like one of the people in the groups was like vlogging and like,
my God, what happened to Tony, bro? I miss him.
My face and stuff. And then after VidCon and he was like getting the video together for his vlog, I was like, can we like edit my face out? I'm actually not that comfortable with it. And they're like, yeah. Like I was like, I'll edit it myself. I edited it all. It took like a couple hours and I sent it back. And then he's like, I think I'm gonna put the one with your face up.
On April 6, 2017, Jaiden posted a video titled Why I Don't Have a Face Reveal, where she spoke in detail about her personal struggles with her self-worth and insecurities, and why she had never shown herself to the public eye.
In the first place either. It wasn't only telling me what I was doing wasn't enough, it started telling me I wasn't enough. And that's when I started wanting to fix it.
And then ending the video in the most beautifully touching way possible.
I don't know what else to say, just thanks.
All the support and care she got from her community, as a result, helped her feel more comfortable and confident in her own skin.
Not struggling with an eating disorder anymore. I'd say I'm much more confident in myself, being like around confident people and people who are like have their shit together.
And over time, she started appearing in more videos online, even taking part in a Mr. Beast challenge where she won $1 million for her fans.
I'm proud of her.
Oh my gosh! Oh, whoa! You are so chill! I was like, surely she's out! You are the winner!
Much like Jaiden gaining confidence after opening herself up more to others, the same happened to Penguin Zero after he made the decision to stop being a faceless channel. Although it might be impossible.
He was a faceless YouTuber? Yo, I'm gonna be honest with him. Like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like 3 years ago, he popped up out of nowhere in my brain, on my radar. Like, he was just, I don't remember, heard nothing about him, and all of a sudden he was just everywhere.
To imagine Penguin Zero's channel being anything other than Charlie staring into the camera and monologuing for 10 minutes straight in every video, his channel was once just another Faces gaming channel all the way back in 2007. However, after remaining anonymous for 10 whole years, Charlie finally took the leap and did a face reveal on March 5, 2017 in a video titled 10 Years on YouTube.
Hello. What's up everybody, it's Critical. Delivering a really high enthusiasm intro for this very special video. So this year will be my 10th year on this shithole of a website called YouTube, and I wanted to do something very special, something very much out of my comfort zone, which this is, because this is my first in real life video on this channel.
But what he was completely unaware of was just how much his life and career would change after posting his face reveal, how he'd reach a point where talking to the camera would become second nature to him. Look how much he grew as a person, confidence-wise. I can't imagine a time where nobody knew Charlie's face. While Charlie's appearance earned him the reputation of YouTube's Jesus, the gamer Dizzy's face reveal instead led to one of the most tragic endings of
This story makes me sad as hell. I remember this happening, bro.
A player's career. When Apex Legends launched in 2019, it took the gaming world by storm, and among its rising stars was a mysterious player known as Dizzy. His unique plays and high skill in the game caught everyone's attention. His Twitch viewership went through the roof, and he got signed.
Also, like, it's a pro gamer, bro. What pro? Like, when have people been like coveted as like pro gamers being like known as like uber attractive individuals? Like, when was that ever the situation? So I don't know why they held him to this standard for whatever reason. It made no sense to
a professional esports team. While it seemed like he was living the perfect life, there was one last hurdle for him to tackle, revealing his face to the audience, as it would be impossible for him to compete in live tournaments without showing himself. So on March 16th, 2019, Dizzy decided to take off his Spider-Man mask live in front of all of his viewers.
We good. But yeah,
But the hate had already started. He looks like that chef guy from Ratatouille. Man's really looking like Augie Pullman from Wonder. I was not expecting you to look like that. The silence after he took the mask off, and Dizzy, just being a very young streamer, was obviously very upset by this. Despite the harsh words, he pushed through and competed at the Twitch Rivals tournament in April 2000.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know if I would be able to handle this, especially when I was younger. If I like show people what I look like and then I just got clowned on for like months and months.
2019, when people would get a much better look at him.
Same thing, like we're gonna be like pushing. But the same thing, we'll play passive because you have to rotate, good rotations on other teams.
And this brought a much larger wave of hate from people making fun of his looks. I guess that aim comes with a cost. I felt jealous that Dizzy was getting so rich off just playing video games, but now I don't so much anymore. Phineas and Ferb looking ass. And people were not holding back in the slightest. Dude, do you even take care of yourself? Like, look at you. You look exhausted. What's wrong with this world?
Like, post a picture of your face. And what the thing is, like, no one watched him because they thought he was attractive. So I don't understand why they clowned on him. I do think there is something to say about the FPS audience just being really brutal, though, and just really mean.
These brutal remarks crushed this young kid's soul, leading him to stream less. I'm sorry for not streaming. I'm disappointed in myself and have just been overwhelmed / stressed. Everything has just happened so fast. Stream will happen tomorrow 100%. Love you guys. See you soon. And Les, sorry for not streaming recently. Just needed some relief on my mental health. Hope you guys understand. I'll be streaming tomorrow.
He was like 19, I think.
Around midday Eastern time. Unless, don't feel so good. Gonna rest up and try to stream late tonight or early morning. Sorry for not streaming. And his viewers dropped significantly. He returned back to streaming other games, but this was officially the end of what could have been a very successful Apex Legends career of a very talented young player.
I think like a lot of the issue is like, I don't really think, I don't know, I wasn't around exactly for this 100%. I don't think his viewers would have stopped watching him if he just streamed as normal. I think the thing is like he stopped streaming so much so that like his content output was super inconsistent and his mood was a lot more down. So his viewers didn't find him as entertaining. But like I said, since when were esports people coveted as being attractive? Like, I'm not saying people in esports are ugly, but like they're not known for being hot either. So I'm like, why did everyone have such high expectations? Yeah, no, people on the internet are brutal, bro. People on the internet are brutal. And I feel like there's something to be said about, I think being an e-celebrity is harder than being a traditional one, because being an e-celebrity, you have to look at all the comments and stuff people say about you constantly. If you're a traditional celebrity, bro, you don't even got to run your damn Twitter account. You can send it to like some team and be like, post this and say this, and that's it. Because they don't need to look at it to make money. Social media for them is more of like an image thing to uphold their brand. It's not like to profit off of directly, you know? Was he okay or did this end badly? I mean, he just kind of like has like people just don't really watch him as much anymore. That's kind of it. He just kind of lost his audience. And I think it was more so from the inconsistent output of content, but I actually don't 100% know. So that is mental health okay. I mean, anyone's would if you're like everyone's just calling you ugly all of a sudden. Like, it's really hard to tune that out. And I don't think I just feel like people on the internet expect everyone to look above average attractive. And it's like most YouTubers that show their face are above average looking a lot of the time, especially the ones that cross into the normie audience, because people like looking at attractive people. They just do. So of course they're going to do better if you're attractive, or like your chances of succeeding are definitely a little bit increased if you are attractive. There are people that are like not considered conventionally attractive that are fine and successful, of course, because they're just really funny. But like a lot of it is like an image thing.